Hey everybody, go Bears. I know this is a controversial presentation assertion, but it is not without very, very good reason. So I will show you exactly how this is laid out. And I will say that a lot of Cal fans are not used to the kind of soap opera level relationships that are existent in college football in the South. But now that we're in the ACC, well, guess what? We've become part of it. And here is the way this lays out as I assert, okay? And the gist of this live stream is simply that Bryan Harsin, hired by Justin Wilcox to be Cal's new offensive coordinator, puts Harsin closer to his rumored girlfriend, Clesi Crochet. Why? Clesi Crochet, once his assistant, both at Boise and then at Auburn, is now the director of football operations at San Jose State University, just down I-880, the Nimitz, from Berkeley, and Justin Wilcox and his staff. In turn, Justin Wilcox worked with Bryan Harsin at Boise, where she was. So Justin knows her as well. So this is, I assert, all about getting the gang back together. Although some might derisively say maybe between them and them a gangbang. I'm not precisely nasty here, just explaining in very short terms what others have been saying for some time. Now, all of this, I assert, has cost this man, our great quarterback, to leave through the transfer portal. I'm saying it wasn't just the money, but he's already established a great relationship and had a great year under our current offensive coordinator. Why dump our current offensive coordinator for a man who's been unemployed for a couple of years and not in demand, and who has a controversial past? Justin says it's to revive what they did at Boise. Well, he could have hired him the year before that. Why now? Is it because Clesi, as it happens, is close by? Now, I know at this point you're saying, okay, you're saying, I want evidence, I want proof, I want to see. And I would say you're exactly right to request that. And I will show you. And this goes back to something at Auburn that had brewed some time ago. And here is trying to get this website to behave. Here is the announcement right here. This is it. Tide 100.9 FM, the home of Alabama sports. That's Mr. Harsin. And as we scroll down, it says, the 2021 Auburn Tigers completed first-year head coach Bryan Harsin's first season in charge with a abysmal 6-7 record, capped off with a loss in the Birmingham Bowl against Houston. The Tigers lost their final 5 games of the season and finished 6th in the SEC West. While a 6-7 record is not the worst result for a first-year head coach, see 2007 Nick Saban following 7-6, the more concerning aspects of Harsin's initial season is all the drama that followed him off the field. Harsin has seen 20 Auburn Tigers enter the transfer portal, turned over 3 coordinators, and signed the number 18 recruiting class during his first season, causing doubt to swirl about his ability to lead the program. According to several close to the program, including Justin Hockenson of On3 Sports, Harsin's immediate future as an Auburn head coach is in serious jeopardy. The problems on the Plains are obvious, and now new rumors have begun to circulate about Harsin being romantically involved with another member of the Auburn football staff. John Talley writes, here's what I'm saying, comfortable saying. There's been a concerted effort to ramp up pressure and make it untenable for Bryan Harsin to return for year 2. And Harsin has provided plenty of ammo, from coaching to poachers to transfer portal exodus, situation moving fast. Clesi Crochet currently serves as the assistant to the head coach in football operations for Auburn football, a role she has held since February of 2021. She began her career in football as an intern in the Boise State recruiting department in 2019, while Harsin was the Broncos head coach. Crochet was promoted in 2020 to assistant to the head coach and on-campus recruiting coordinator, and then followed Harsin to the SEC to work in her current role. Auburn head coach Bryan Harsin is being rumored to be having an affair with his assistant Clesi Crochet. Even if this is just a rumor, this won't go over well on the Plains, War Eagle. That's Ms. Crochet. Now, and then it goes on to read, currently nothing inappropriate has been verified concerning the pair's relationship. However, Auburn message boards and social media pages have been heating up with the talk of Harsin and Crochet being romantically involved. Harsin signed a 6-year, $30 million contract with the Tigers in 2021 and therefore has 5 years remaining on his contract. He didn't finish those. He was let go 2022, late after, and allegedly because of his rumored affair with Ms. Crochet. Now, the fact that he had a bad record at Auburn didn't help matters either. But this matter of inappropriate relationships doesn't sit well with organizations. And even now, in defense of Bryan Harsin and Ms. Crochet, it simply looked like she was following him to these different jobs and now has her own great job with San Jose State University. But, now, he, of all people, is coming out to the Bay Area to be just a few minutes drive away from her. And I was willing to defend Harsin before this, but now it looks suspicious to me. Because it looks like we have allowed Justin Wilcox to sacrifice continuity between quarterback and offensive coordinator just so that he can bring in his friend who just so happens to have an alleged ex-girlfriend or alleged girlfriend just minutes drive, even though he's married. Okay? That's what it looks like. And you want to challenge me on the optics? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. It is not coincidence, I assert, that Harsin is in the Bay Area as Clesi Crochet is at San Jose State. And it's not coincidence because Justin Wilcox is a friend of Bryan Harsin's and was at Boise at the same time that Clesi Crochet was there. So they all know each other. It sounds like family to me. You say guilt by association. I say it's more than that. There are obvious connections here that have been confirmed online and by Coach Wilcox himself with respect to Bryan Harsin. Now, I ask you, what does this have to do with getting us higher rankings, better players, a higher stature as a football team, which helps the University of California at Berkeley? What does it have to do? Nothing. It just gets us into this cesspool of news that really we can do without. You know, we need to be announcing that we've signed top recruits with nationwide stature. We need to say that, hey, we tried to get somebody that has a solid record. Now, I've put it out there before, and I'll put it out there again. I think from a standpoint of where we need to move as a future, we need to give more than a look at Syracuse offensive coordinator Jeff Nixon to replace Justin Wilcox. I think Jeff Nixon will be a fantastic coach for Cal football. He has a 25-year history experience, both in the NFL and college. He has dramatically improved the performance of the Syracuse offense in just this year that he came on. So, and he gets his charges ready for the NFL, something that Fernando Mendoza would have benefited from if he would decided to remain, and we made a change in head coaches and brought Nixon in. Maybe that's still possible. But we have to begin to salvage this. We can't go on with mediocrity with this kind of look of near impropriety. I don't like it at all. I know there's a number of people who are Justin Wilcox fans, a number of them good friends of mine, best friends. But I'm really putting this out there because these relationships are alarming. They really are. This has nothing to do with performance and everything to do with friends and relationships, some judged as being, well, not kosher. Okay? Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark NFL News by Zenny62.com.